Welcome to my channel. This is Boya's Pilgrim. The last time I was sharing with you about safety and driving in Sweden. And what I forgot to mention about that in that clip, as you saw, it was pretty short. It was about the procedure in which we pass through in getting a Swedish driving license. And before somebody thinks about getting a driving license in Sweden, the most important thing is to go through a tuition and make a tuition check. If at all you are able to declare yourself as ready to take a Swedish traffic exam, and first you have to know about the vehicle handling. And when I talk about vehicle handling, doing the safety checks, safety of the lights, safety of the bells, safety of everything to do with safety. Then parking and turning, those are very, very crucial things that they look at. It's not just a question of turning, it's turning with accuracy and strategy, reversing techniques, starting and stopping in a slopey places so that vehicles don't roll up and down, especially when you're having a manual vehicle. Then we talk about the management of controls, because people bump into cars and then they're not able to even deal with the controls. So those are some of the things that people do, and of course efficient braking and how braking can be of good to the environment. Then driving in built-up areas, like in the middle of town, like this video is being made while we are cruising through the city of Boros, and we see this built-up areas include also residential streets, pedestrians, cycles, and zebra crossings, how to change lanes safely, how to deal with street junctions, traffic lights like roundabouts, and then roundabouts. And when I'm talking about roundabouts, the traffic here is keeping on to the right, so it's a kind of like a right-hand traffic. It's different from the one that I used to see in Kenya or in England, where it's keep left. So the roundabout goes the other way, but yeah. And then there is passing of stationary vehicles, and then apart from the built-up areas, then there's the country roads where there are very little buildings. So uh, somebody has to know there's a special way of driving in narrow roads, rules on how people meet, so that when people meet, the people don't go fighting that you have the right of way. Here there is a law for who passes and what somebody should be able to do. So there's a lot of there's almost no argument as to who is on the wrong and who is on the right. There are laws to be followed, so everybody knows what ought to be done. Then the entry into and driving into the wide road, including our highways, that also has to be done. And how to make left turns, which are very, very dangerous. And then making right turns in the safe way, although they are a lot easier here. Overtaking, which is very, very sensitive. And then the freeway or the motorway. Then something that people also have to consider while going through these tuition checks is driving in built-up areas and on the country roads as a second double check. One has to learn on turnings, all types of turning, like the U-turning, the three-point turning, the scissors turning, and all those kind of things. So turning has to be done at a very high safety level. And here we are talking about also the level crossing the railways and so forth. And when you're driving in the big cities like Gothenburg, you have to think about the, the trams. So safety is has to be done. And at this particular point, I really wonder. I used to see a railway trains crashing vehicles to death in Kenya, where there was somebody like a person who is supposed to stop the cars while the train is coming. I don't know what used to happen. I clearly don't get it. But here, where there's no need for a person to be there, there is a standard rule and a regulation that really keeps somebody safe off the railway. And it's the responsibility of the car driver to see to it that there is no train that is coming. I've watched some in the US, I don't know, very disgusting accidents, which people are standing in a queue and a train is coming and then smashing onto it. That would never happen here. It will never happen here. There are rules and regulations on what distances to keep on a railway crossing. Then there is unprotected road users. You have people who are blind, people who are deaf, people who are mentally ill on the traffic. So we get training about them. We have people who are high, and all that kind of a thing. Then we have also um, things like if at all you are to learn how to drive, you have to really know how to plan how to get to your destination. So people have to know how to read the proper signs. And I really, really appreciate that Sweden has very distinct signs. You can get to anywhere without even a GPS because the instructions are pretty good. And then when there is roadworks, where the workers, people just don't go splashing and speeding across them. There are rules that govern such kind of areas. Then somebody has to also consider special conditions like winter driving, when it's raining, when it's dark, when there is all slippery conditions and all those kind of things. So there's a lot to really learn. And thank you for watching this video. And if at all you're joining me for the first time, this is Boyas Pilgrim, the traveler who goes up and down. This one finds me in Boros, the city of Boros. Tell me what you like about the city, and give me also your your give me also your support by commenting over this kind of video. Tell me what you think about it. Share with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Right now, I'm still beginning and I've got very few subscribers. And if I would get to even 100 subscribers, I would be very glad. So be one of the first 100 subscribers that I'll be able to clap my hands to. And I really value you, consider you as a family and everything. Please support me in this journey. And please let me know what you'd like more to know about Sweden, because I'm here and I travel every corner of it every weekend. So let me know which area that you want me to visit, that you are interested in seeing. Thank you, and have a lovely time. This was very nice, Boyas Pilgrim. And I just want to thank you for spending these few minutes with me into this. This is the city of Borås in Sweden. And bye. Have a lovely day or evening. It depends on where you're calling from.